Hey y'all, it's Mary. It is Sunday night and we are going to make a fun fold card tonight. So let's go ahead and get started. It's not very difficult, but there's a lot to do, including some fussy cutting. And I have another commitment at 9 o'clock, which actually I hope many of you will join me on. It's a 31 retiring winter products party. So I hope you'll join. Give me half a second and let me get over here on the computer and make sure that I am actually going out into the Ethernet. There we go. Looks like we are. Hello, Donna. Hi, Roz. Hey, Amy. Shirley, glad you could join. Hi, Rosie. It was good talking to you this afternoon. Hi, Pam. Hi, Jean, Sharon, Bill, and Janet. And Patty Joe. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. I appreciate you guys joining. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. Hey, Karen, you made it. I hope you got to the airport back safely. Hi, Diane. Hey, Valerie and Sherry. Okay, we're going to get started because, like I said, there's a little bit to do. Nothing hard, just some time consuming. So this is the card that I gave you the sneak peek of this morning. It is one of my very favorite fun folds. It's called a double easel, and essentially it's just an A2 card base created in the tent shape with the in a portrait configuration, and then you have this additional piece that is the double easel. And when you stand it up, I don't know if you can see that from where you're at, it becomes quite three-dimensional. Hey, Jean, glad you could join. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Jerry. All right, so we're going to get started right off. It uses the new Beach Happy stamp set, which is really fun. And if you are in the winter doldrums, I promise if you get this this stamp set, it will help ease your mind and lift your spirits. Also, I stole a little sun from the Waterfront stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. All right. All of these card cuts will be on tomorrow's blog, so you don't need to worry about them. I have some subtles. I have some subtles DSP and some neutrals. I've got some Pool Party and some soft seafoam, and then some crumb cake, which is going to turn into sand here in just a second. My easel is Pineapple Punch, as is the inside mat. And then I've got some white pieces here ready to go. And my envelope flap. And then my card base is going to be mint macaron. All right, let's get going. I'm going to put this up where I can watch it and make sure I'm doing what I said I was going to do. So first off, I'm going to pull out my Simply Scored and do a little scoring. I'm going to simply do some scoring. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Barbara. Hi, Kay. Fayetteville, Georgia. Kay, you are right around the corner from me. I hope you're having a good visit. All right, so this is my mint macaron card base, and this is just a regular A2, so it's 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score it at 5 1/2. So that's easy peasy, nice and squeezy. We'll set that aside. And then I have my easel portion, the double easel. This is 4 inches by 10 1/2, and I'm going to score it at 5 1/4. That didn't sound right. And then 7 3/4. That. All right. And this actually folds opposite. So we fold this way. Let me get this out the way. What I love about this fun fold is it looks really complicated. 7 miles away from the Holiday Inn downtown. In downtown Atlanta? Okay. All right, so we're going to fold that there. And then the double easel part folds the opposite direction. This did not work right, did it? What just happened here? No, that should have been different. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to bork this up, aren't I? I'm going to bork this up. I think I wanted that at 5.5. Let me see if I can. I'm going to recover here, guys. Hang tight just 1 second. Just 1 second. So, Kay, tell me where this Holiday Inn is that is downtown 7 miles from me. That's what I'm wondering. All right, so I'm cutting another piece of pineapple punch to 4 inches by 10.5. We're gonna try that again and see if I can unscrewify this. Hi, Lenny, how you doing, kid? All right, let's go 5.5 by 7 3/4. And we'll see if that doesn't fix our problem here. It really didn't. I'm not real sure what's going on here. Hang on just a second, guys. Oh, I know what the problem is. Hang on a second. I'll fix it. It's too long. It's too long. It's too long. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. It's a 10-inch piece, not a 10.5. That extra 1/2 inch can make you or break you, folks. Okay, so this is now 4 inches by 10.5, and I have scored it and folded, and we're gonna see if that doesn't fix it. I think that'll probably fix it, but we're gonna do a quick double checker. Here. Well, it's gonna be a little shy, so I'm gonna fix that a little bit. Hang on just a minute. Don't you fret. I'm gonna get this. And I'm not gonna do it again. So there you go. All right, we're gonna use that. That's not gonna work either. You guys, do you see what's happening here? Yeah, my long week is finally catching up to me. It's finally catching up to me. All right, let's try this one more time. That's why you always have a lot of cardstock, see, on hand. Perfection is overrated, but close is good. I think close is really good. All right, let's go 5 1/4, 7 3/4, and we'll see what we get. That looks a mo better. That looks a mo better. That's a mo better. Isn't it amazing? Just a 1/4 inch here, 3/8 of an inch there, and it all adds up. There we go. All right, so you can see I folded at 5 1/4 on the valley, and then at 7 3/4 on a mountain. Okie dokie, mountain. Now I'm going to make a little sky here, and we're going to make sky with some Pool Party DSP from the Subtles pack. And I decided for my card that sky was going to be striped. I think sky would be striped, wouldn't you? Definitely it is not polka dot. I mean, come on. All right, so we're just gonna adherate this right here, like so. Boom. Okay, now my sand, I have 2 pieces of sand, and I'm putting 1 piece of sand here, and I'm putting 1 piece of sand here, okay? And I think we're gonna do this piece of sand on the inside, and this piece of sand back here. And of course, it's all abstract sand. I mean, come on. We've got water where the sand is, but I think it'll be okay. Because, you know, it's a card. It's paper. It's just paper. Like so. So. All right. I was just watching a cool special. It wasn't a special. It was 60 minutes about all the electrical vehicles in China. And apparently China is going crazy with electric vehicles. They have a little bit of, oh, hey, Tanya, I'm sorry. It's the Beach Happy stamp set is the main stamp set for today. All right. Anyway, they have quite a very large amount. I know you're shocked. A lot of government oversight of electrical vehicles in China. Shocking, I know. All right, so there is the beginning of my double easel. Now I'm going to take my striped soft seafoam, And we're gonna do a little stamping on him. Okay, we're going to start with the, this is the beach chair and umbrella from Beach Happy, and I am going to stamp it. I'm going to stamp this chair right on this image, this piece of soft seafoam. And I'm kind of letting my umbrella, you can see on my sample, my umbrella is going off of the top, and that's because we've pieced it. We're going to make it kind of pieced up. So there I'm going to just give it a jaunty angle like so, and give it a little smusha. Hi, Angie. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, Jerry, it was pretty interesting. I would buy one of those cars, the Neo car, just for the little guy that says, hi, I Emo, or whatever his name was. Assuming they ever taught him to speak English, because, you know, I don't actually speak Chinese, like, at all. I don't know if you do, but I do not. All right, we're going to put this away. And then we're going to give this some mint macaron straps. And by straps, I mean we're going to make the chair strapped. Hey, Lynn, this is my first time inking this one. And I'm kind of liking it. I kind of wish I was on this beach right about now. Okay, I'm going to pull this to me so it may be out of the screen for just a second, just so I can kind of sort of line this up like I wanted it to be, which is, you know, halfway on the image. Okay, I'll take it. It's close enough. All right. And then on my sample, I took my soft suede marker and I just did a little bit of coloring in here. You don't have to do this if you don't want, but I think it makes it look a little more together myself, but that's just me. All right. And then while I've got it, I'll just put a little sand right there, like that. All right. Okay, there we go. We'll get this out the way for just a second. And then we're going to put, before you came on, all I did with this is it's a little bit of paper piecing. So I stamped the umbrella on a piece of pineapple punch, DSP, and then I fussy cut him. And you're gonna get to see me fussy cut the palm tree, not a pine tree. It's not a pine tree at all. You're gonna get to see me fussy cut the palm tree. So I thought I would spare you that on the umbrella. So I'm just putting some liquid glue on the image there. And then I'm going to stick this on. All right, here we go. And that's just peachy. All right, now I'm pulling out my Stamp-N-Potamus, people, because this card is happy to have the Stamp-N-Potamus working for it. Especially once we start making palm trees. We're going to make us some palm trees. And we're going to do some sponging and daubing. And sponging. Yep, Rosie, you are right. This is what Amy lives for, is fussy cutting. We know it. We all know it. Yes, we do. I'm pulling out the sponge daubers that I meant to pull out ahead of time, but then I didn't because I was busy watching about the electric vehicles. Yeah, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp myself a palm top. I'm going to wipe off that ink because otherwise I'm going to put it in places I don't want it. So let's just pick that up. Now, as you would know, this is a photopolymer set. So I have the magnet and the foam piece underneath my grid. Let's go ahead and put that on just so we can kind of keep it together. Now we're going to ink him up. That is a messy Stamp-N-Potamus. It's been a busy Stamp-N-Potamus. All right, we're just inking up the palm tree top with lemon lime twist and giving that a little bit of a stamp. And then I'm opening up my Granny Apple Green, my gag, as I call it sometimes, and I'm just inking. Now remember, this is like all things. You can always add more color, but it's really hard to take it away. So start out easy. All you're really kind of doing is kind of going around the edges of the stamped image, right? With the Granny Apple Green, just to add a little depth. That is why the Stamparatus absolutely shines in this kind of a stamp image, because you can just keep going over it and over it and over it until you get it how you like it. And we're already starting to get there, so I'm just putting a little bit right in the middle. I had way too much fun with these palm trees. And I like that right there, folks. So I'm going to close these guys up. And then I'm going to flip my acrylic panel and pull out my palm tree trunk. Yes, Mary is still at home. Mary's job got delayed, so it now overlaps things that are very important to me, and it's kind of bumming me out, but I'll probably get over it, and I will make it work, like on stage and my young friend's graduation. These are important things to me, and I intend to be at them. But I can tell you, it's starting to make the wall getting filled up with writing. I'm just saying, okay? Just saying. That's all I'm saying. You know which wall and you know which writing. All right. Thank you, Paula. And yes, Karen, I know that some people do laminate their grid paper, but I don't like it to stay damp. That's my problem. I do not want it to stay wet. I want that ink to dry fast because I have enough trouble, trust me, making ink do what I need it. Okay, so I've just inked up my palm tree trunk with crumb cake ink, and I'm giving it a little stamp and a little rub, little stamp, little rub. And I'm going to leave that all right smack on my Stamp-Potamus and set him aside. Now, you feel free to do whatever. Yep, it is fun. We're going to bend the tree trunk for the inside piece, okay? So you're going to get to see that. I know you are dying of excitement. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick rough cut here to get him where I can get to him easier. I have unilaterally decided this is a male palm tree. And then I'm going to do what I would call a die cut fussy cut. So I'm just trying to make a little edge as if I had die cut it. Stamp it up. We'd like some dies for these palm trees. Hello. And actually for me, this is actually a harder way to fussy cut because it's harder for me to eyeball that, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch or whatever I've decided it's going to be. But I'm going to persevere and we're going to make do. And it is going to happen because it is worth it in the end. And this is the only palm tree we have to fussy cut. So don't panic, Amy. Do not panic no matter what. We will get through this together. All right. And I am not doing all the little indentations and all of those others. Can't be a male, no nuts. Oh my goodness, you are right. Well, I mean, I think I should just step away from that one, Ross. I'm just going to step away from the open door that you left me. And it is hard because that is my kind of thing. All right, here we go. And we'll just get the palm fronds kind of cut out here. And, all right. So, anybody planning on joining me on the 31 Facebook events starting at 9 o'clock? If you are, I'll be happy to see you there. Help keep me on track so that I am not late. And you are not late if you're joining. Because Erin is doing a prize right at the beginning for everybody who is on right at 9 o'clock. So, if you're planning on joining, get right on at 9 o'clock. Just throwing it out there. Oh, and you know what? I just got some of the new products, not the retiring ones, but new ones for the spring. And I picked the most beautiful color of fabric to make my new, well, I got a small utility tote, and I got the coastal carry-all, coastal something or who's it? Big old bag. I can carry a lot in there. I think those two things are gonna go to Greece with me because they just look like they should be on a cruise. I'm just saying, they are pretty. I don't care who you are, they are pretty. Okay, we're almost through. Hold on with me. Be patient, people. Be patient. I can do this. So can you. If I can fussy cut, you can watch. Okay. Please note that I am turning the paper, not the scissors, and then I'm going all the way down here just like that, because the less paper you have to contend with, the easier life is for you. And it's all about making it easy on yourself, right? I've also, if you'll notice, got my cardstock pushed right up at the fulcrum of my scissors. And that makes it easier to control the cut and easier to control where it goes. All right, Mr. Palm Frond, get out of my way. There we go. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Almost there. And then we'll give this a gentle little rounding off, like so. Okay, and then let's get this mess out the way. All right, here we go. Now, where are you, double easel? Here we go. Alrighty. So now I'm going to adhere this to my easel. Wake me when they get the die set for the palm tree and chair. Yeah. Hey, Brooke, nice to see you. Oh, Jacqueline, Amy is so easily bored. It's really just a thing. It's like having a child, really. We just get her some Cheetos and a sippy cup and she'll be fine. All right, here we go. Now I'm just centering this up on my panel, like so. See it starting to come together. And then I'm going to put Mr. Palm Tree right here. So I'm going to put liquid glue up to about that far and on these two tips, and maybe a little bit on that tip in a minute, okay? Easy peasy. But if you put too much glue where you don't want glue, then you're going to have stuff sticking in places you don't want it to stick. So don't do that, okay? Just saying. And I like to bend the easel up like this just so that I can make sure that I am putting him where I want him. There we go, like so. And we'll just pick this up a little bit and give him a little bit right here. Just a little dab will do. There we go. All right. Now, hold those down for a second. All right, what goes in the sippy cup? Well, for Amy, it's going to be iced tea. And it's a really big sippy cup. It's like this tall. You can't see it, but pretend this is upright. It's like this tall. Here, it would be like this size sippy cup, only like 6 inches around. That is the kind of sippy cup that Amy would have, and it would be filled with iced tea. Okay? I'm just saying. Alrighty, now we're going to take a little piece of scrapple paper, and get us a sentiment going, shall we? Let's do a sentiment. Hey, yay, Karen. All right, we're going to do relax, be happy, and let's see, I need a block. Oh, block. Here we go. And I'm going to do this one in mint macaron. Not mint macaroon. You guys do know the difference between a macaron and a macaroon, correct? Of course you do, because you're smart. All right, we're going to just put this, it's just a piece of scrap paper. Okay, like so. Amy is being picked on tonight. Isn't it sucky? It just sucks so bad. All right, now I'm going to tear this, and I'm going to do a tear away. So let me show you the difference. When you tear to you you can see you get a bigger rough edge on your good side, right? When you tear away, you get a slightly smoother edge on your good side. Did that make sense? So if you want it real rough and vintage, tear towards you. And if you want a smoother but still kind of torn look, tear away. Did that make sense? Did that make sense at all? Let's try. Here we go. We're going to tear away. We're going to tear away. And it's not a very precise tear. I mean, you don't want it to be precise. If you did, you'd use your trimmer, right? You're trying to make it look a little bit rustic, a little bit beachy, almost like a beach sign. This is a fun technique to do if you use the Wood Textures DSP. I didn't on this, but you certainly could if you wanted. And then I'm taking my Granny Apple Green marker, and I'm just giving this a little bit of a pop, because I really like Granny Apple Green. I do believe it's possible, and I don't feel afraid in saying this at all, but I do believe this could be my very favorite color. My very favorite color is Granny Apple Green. I love it. I don't like Granny apples, Granny Smith apples. I don't like them at all, but I do like Granny Apple Green ink. All right. That thing was more work than it was worth. What are you talking about? I hope you aren't talking about my palm tree. All right, so now I'm just going to cut a piece. If you're talking about my palm tree, I'm going to cry right here probably. Okay, I'm just cutting a little piece of the 5/8 inch burlap ribbon, about that much of it. And it's going to go right here, like so. And I'm going to use a couple of glue dots to hold him down. A couple of glue dots. Got to tear away some protective tape. Finn got a little upset with me today because I had an Amazon delivery at like 7:35, which is really late, but hey, at least it's here. And since it was dark, I'd rode the golf cart up to get it. And since it was dark, I left him at the house. He wasn't happy with me. That explanation sounds like it's coming from someone with an education. I don't know who you're talking about. Nobody on this place. Okay. And some dimensionals. Surprise, surprise. I got 3 on there. And then we're going to just pop this onto our ribbon. And then we get to play with some more palm trees. Palm trees. I'm loving my palm trees. And I kind of offset it a little bit like that. And then somewhere, here we go. I have a tropical element. Remember these little guys? Remember these little guys from the annual catalog? I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of one. And I'm sticking him right there like that. And then I'm going to tie a very little tiny linen thread bow. Poor Finn. I know. He is just abused. I know he did want to go, but I didn't want to put his collar back on and all that because I was kind of hurrying because, you know, video. That didn't work out so good. The video. I didn't want to be late for my video. Also, I really wanted to see that piece on 60 Minutes about the electric cars. $60,000 for an electric car. They think they're going to take over from Tesla, which I think could be because it was a pretty cool looking car and it's way cheaper than a Tesla. But I don't know. Boy, they showed a picture of I guess it must have been Shanghai. Oh my Lord. The pollution. So bad. Now what I've got here is a glue dot and I'm just cutting a little piece off. And I'm doing that so that I don't have excess glue under my bow. So that little guy is going right in the middle of my tropical element. And then my little dude right here is going right on top. Like that. and we'll trim him up in just a minute. But for now, let's make our tropical beach scene. And all I'm going to do, this is the largest stitched frame oval, and it's going to center right about there. So I know that I want some palm trees up in this region. Okay, so kind of above the halfway mark. I'm going to clear some stuff and pull out the Stamps-N-Potamus again. Your son bought a Tesla? Oh my, I'm impressed. Also, just the tiniest bit jealous. I won't lie. I'm a little jealous. All right, so let us bring our palm fronds back and wipe this off so that I can position him. And let's see, we're going to put palm tree numero uno right about there. Let's see, let's put him right about there, like that. Okay. And then we're going to put that there, pick him up. And this is just a repeat of the first one, although I have now officially, there it is. We're going to just do the same way. A leaf like Amy. Well, yeah, no, I'm going high end. I want the little guy that talks to me. I'm just saying. Okay, so that one is lemon lime twist, and that didn't work out well. Why? Because my magnet was in the way. So we'll just re-stamp like so. And then let's pull out our gag. It's a terrible, terrible acronym, but it's a great color. And we're just going to do a little more shading. And no two palm trees are the same, like snowflakes, so doesn't matter. Just playing with it and kind of having some fun, right? There we go. I like that. I'm going to do a little more, I think, over here. Just a little more. You don't want to get too carried away, because otherwise you'll have all granny apple green, which is fine. But I wanted it to have some, you know, a little variation. And then we're going to clean him off again and reposition him. And I think we'll put him down here like that. And, oh, get off of there. And we'll stick him like that and see if we can work that out. But I have two stuck together here. May never see them apart again. Like Romeo and Juliet, only, you know, magnets. Okay, here we go. One more. Like that. Wine in a box, yes. But can I have mine be margarita in a box? I'm really not a wine drinker, but I can pump back a margarita if I have to. You know, if I'm forced by peer pressure. Okay. Putting a little more granny apple green on this one. I'm going to put a little bit more in the center. Okay. Oh yes, I'll take it. I'll take it, people. I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to get another block out. And I'm going to pick up my palm trunk. And we are going to play, let's see, we want it to go like this. See, that's what's kind of fun about these photopolymer sets, is that you can kind of play with the trunks, as somebody mentioned. There we go. And we're going to do another one in crumb cake. Like so. And then we're going to turn this to go the other way. We're going to wipe off this crumb cake that I have so cavalierly gotten every freaking where. And then we'll put that there like that. Perfecto. Parfait. Now is the time for the waterfront stamp set to come into play. And we're going to put a pineapple punch sun. because everybody knows that suns would be made from pineapple punch if they were in fact made with ink. All right, here we go. Just a little pineapple punch, and I'm kind of just putting them so that the tree frond overlaps them like that. Yes, I like it. How's my time? Oh, we're getting there. Okay, now I'm going to pick this up because I'm done with this. Leave my stamps on the Stamp-N-Lingers. And then we're going to add some birds. Like that. You remember those birds from when you were a kid, right? Everybody remembers those birds. Well, okay, Roz, if you're going to get all perpicky about it, then that's probably true. They'd be gone in a heartbeat. We'd get a hurricane, and that would be it, right? But we're good. Okay, so this is going to go here-ish, like that-ish. So let's get glue. Where'd you go? Here we go. We'll get some glue. Some glue. Alrighty, here we go. Like so. All right, now in a departure from my usual, I am going to attempt to locate my card base. There it is. There we go. We'll put that on when we get done, and then we can trim those linen threads. Let's do the inside right quick, like a bunya. Like, quick like a bunya. Quickie like a bunya. Quickie like a bunya. Quick, quick, quick bunya. I don't know why I'm singing that. Anybody know? I don't know. I just got nothing, man. All right, so this is going to be, put him away, another sentiment from Beach Happy. And it's going to say, actually, don't worry, beach happy. You get it? Don't worry, beach happy. It's a little play on words. Okay. So we're just going to put that in the middle of our Whisper White panel, like so. And then we're going to pull Mr. Stamp-Potamus back out. And we're going to make a palm. Now this one is a little important that you not get carried away with the Granny Apple Green, because if you do, it's going to overpower, like big time, your sentiment, and that doesn't help anybody. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So I'm putting him in, and I'm going to just pick up my pot frond here and kind of center it like so around the sentiment. And then we'll ink up with Lemon Lime Twist. Thanks, Tanya. Lemon Lime Twist. And again, I'm going to do some Granny Apple Green. I actually had to do this twice when I made the prototype because I got too carried away. So these right here, I think you can see, these fronds right here actually kind of overlap the sentiment. So you kind of want to stay away from them, okay? So just put your Granny Apple Green up around on the edges. And I would also not get carried away putting any in the middle. Remember, what's the rule? You can take it up, you can put more on, but you cannot take it off. All right, pick that back up. Okay, yep. I'm gonna put a little more right about here. Not much, just a little. There, done. I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna mess with it. You know what they say, leave well enough alone. Yeah, that was the one I was looking for. And then I'm gonna add a sun, because I really like how this sun looked, kind of behind that frond like that. Just like that. Fun! Fun! What do those tiny words say? Don't worry, beach happy. Here, I'll pick it up. There. You see it? Don't worry, be happy. All right, once again, that goes away. And let's see, here we go. Here's our, I believe this is the, yep, okay. And we're going to put this on a pineapple punch mat so that it kind of matches the front. Remember, your double easel acts as your mat on the front of the card. All right. You know me, I'm not a non-matter. I like to mat. I like to matter. I'm a matterer. Oh yes. I've had one too many black raspberry ices. All right. Now, we'll get out our mint macaron. British Columbia. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. I think you just made that word up, Sue. I think you did. I don't think that's a real word. I think you're making it up. All right, here we go. And then we'll put our card front on and create the magical double easel. It's magical. All right. Everything's ready. I haven't forgotten anything. All right, here we go. Little liquid glue on the back here. And here we go. Okay. Get in position there. All right. All right, now I'm not going to pick that up until it's had a minute to dry. Let us go ahead and make our little envelope, because what? That's right. No naked envelopes. We're going to put a palm tree on the front here. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate you. I love the color scheme. It just makes me think of a beach and a tall margarita. Oh, have you guys seen the new version of A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper? It was pretty good. We watched it last night. I mean, it was okay. I really liked it. The singing was great. Boy, that Lady Gaga, boy, she can sing. It was nice to see her not all weird, in her weird outfit like she usually wears, right? She really can sing and doesn't need to hide. But tell me, I think I've heard she's like really shy, so maybe she uses those costumes as kind of a hidey place. Where do you find the 31 party link? If you actually scroll down, Jacqueline, or scroll up, I've got it pinned to the top. There's a post that says, that has the link to the Facebook event. So hopefully you can join and see some of the retiring goodies. So we're going to play with our gag here again. Just playing around the edges of the sentiment, or that's not a sentiment, that's an image. Like that. Okay, I like it. I'm going to leave it and be done with that. Now on my sample I put 2 trees. Can you imagine why? Think it through before you answer. And you'll figure it out pretty quickly, I do believe. You'll know why. Yep, that's what I do. Yes, that's correct. I had a smudge, so I had to cover it with another tree. Oh, was it just a PR thing? Yeah. I did not even oh, and I've heard that, Ross. I've heard that one where she sings with Tony Bennett, and it is amazing. The woman can really sing. And, Bradley Cooper didn't suck. He really did a pretty good job as a singer. I am going to fess up right now and just tell you I had never seen the original. I like Barbra Streisand, but I'm not a Chris Christopherson fan. So I really never made any effort to see it. Okay, so there's a palm tree on the front. We only need one because I did not make any inadvertent smudges. Yeah, that's why I had to put a second palm tree on my first one. And then we're going to put some of the Pineapple Punch DSP on the envelope flap. Okay, here we go. Yes, it was a boo-boo, Jacqueline. That was exactly right. All right, one more fussy cut, Amy. This one's easy. All right, give that a little rub, and trim it down. Yeah, I had fun making this card. It took me a second because when I first made it, I didn't have my back oval on there. And there was just this wide expanse of DSP, and it just bugged me no end. I just was like, no, that can't be. And then inspiration struck. So let's trim this up just a little bit. Like so. And there you have it. A beach scene in 3 dimensions. Like so. Can you see it from there? No, not really. Okay, I'll just hold it like this. This is how it sets. This is how it goes in the envelope. Now, just fair warning, if you mail this, I would absolutely positively put a piece of, even if it's just printer paper, just to kind of protect those fronds, okay? Because they're a little delicate and kind of hanging it out there. Oh, and it has that really thin trunk, so, you know, it's not very sturdy. But kind of fun. And then on the inside, just a regular card with room to write. And our matching envelope. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will make a double easel card very, very soon, if you have not already. And please, 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 Son of a Beach, perfect card, nicely done. Some beach somewhere. All right, guys, for those of you who are joining the 31 party, I'll see you in 15 minutes. And for those who aren't, I'll be back next week. Have a great week, you guys. Thanks for spending some time with me. Bye-bye.